Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's play some music. What track did Joe make? Listen. Oh, this is Joe Clair track. Good morning, everybody. Get your black ass up. Hey, Elise, how you feeling this morning? I'm sorry, I guess I should play the song that we started this all, to kick this all off with. All right, there we go. Get your black ass up. Hey, Beth. Hey, Elise. My mouth looking real dry. Get your black ass up. Elise, how you doing? Good morning. We talking real estate. We talking fun. We talking morning time. We talking Joe Clair, bitch. Let's go. Better get your black ass up. Black ass up. Yeah. Cherie Renee, Tanisha Abney, Lisa Kelly, Focus Jor. Is that your name, Focus Jor? All right. Elise says she's doing good. She gets a bone marrow biopsy next week to make sure the cancer is still gone. We are hoping and praying for you, Elise. Let's pray that cancer is good. It's gone. The black ass bunch is getting the cancer out of here, Elise. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I got on a butterfly shirt today. That's how I'm feeling. Peace and love and peace. Peace and love and butterflies. So good morning, Tasha, Tai, Stephanie. Everybody get their black ass up. 9:05 in the morning time. I'm a little bit late. I had to drop that boy off to school today. Sat there with my son and he did his for all the parents, remember the days of helping your kids with their homework or looking at your kids' homework. Yesterday, I looked at my son's homework for the first time in a good while. My wife, she's 150% on top of that. So, I looked at this homework. Y'all remember having to subtract? I'm going to change the lights to match my shirt today. How's that? I got it? Yeah, let me see. Right there. There we go. Yeah, that matched my shirt right. Anyway, so I helped my son with his, he was subtracting fractions, and he was doing it where he had to go find the least common denominator and blah, 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 blah. And he killed it. He got everyone right. He walked me through it. He walked me through it. And I was so super impressed, that my child, this little baby, that if couldn't hold his head up, not only can he grasp the concept of a piece of a number, he know how to divide pieces of numbers together to get one whole number and some other shit. And then he was breaking it down to him. I said, God, this boy gonna go lead the world. So I hope y'all are pouring into your children. Hope you're doing what you're supposed to. Hope everything is going well with you and you and your family. Sherry said, I can't do that new math. But let me tell you something. I let him explain it to me. I let my kids explain it to me because I know my kids, right? So instead of me trying to understand what the teacher telling them, I tell the kid to tell me how he understands how to do it. And we go from there. So for me, it feels like I'm still learning. It feels like I'm, still discovering the world or some wild shit in a small way. And so I'm trying to learn how to do the new math. What was really gonna fuck you up is new English. Ain't no more cursive, ain't no more handwriting. And depending on what the kids are typing their reports up on, it might have autocorrect or not. So if a kid is used to autocorrect over here, but been typing over here on a computer and submits the paper, their eyes ain't capitalized, there's no apostrophe in I'm and shit like that. I can't help Randy with anything. Honors and AP. Nah, I can't. Well, that's me. I wasn't a strong student, but I just be like, well, tell me what you learned and show me how to keep up. What y'all do this week? Once a week I check in with them. What's up in your math class this week? And so I kind of stay up on how the course progresses and then how they're learning. And then I let them explain it to me. I ain't here to help you, but if I can, I will, but explain it to me first. You the one in the school. No more. She said, I told my daughter, Google it, because I don't know. Nah, I walk them through it. I be walking them through it, and I'll be like, we'll find out together. Let's find out together, you and me, because I don't know. And that's something I like, And then I say, oh, and then usually halfway down the rabbit hole, you be like, oh, all right, listen. And then you want to do this right here. So I let them lead. Anyway, 9:09 in the morning time. So thanks to y'all for the love on the new show. I've been rocking my little hat on the show. And before I only wore my hat on comedy shows and shit like that. But I've been rocking my little hat lately. And you know what? I kind of like my little hat. I kind of dig my little shit. I fuck around with that junk like this on that mother. You know what I'm saying? A little hat. Now, in D.C. we ain't in D.C. we're not big hat guys. We becoming hat guys. It be the super fancy guys. I'm from the part of D.C. where, we pretty regular. We don't do a lot of extra shit. And when you start doing extra shit, I'm from Seat Pleasant. I'm sorry. I'm from the part of Maryland. When you start doing a lot of extra shit, we be like, man, get that bounce shit out of here. But I like my little hat. I think I'm going to rock my little hat, keep my beard tight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Try to be a good-looking black man on television. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, get the kinks out. I ain't get a haircut this weekend, so I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Be a good, you know what I'm saying? Rep black excellence in a handsome ass, slick ass way. But the hat don't go with this shirt I got on today. But y'all see what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling these days on the DMV zone on Fox 5 DC. Yeah, we came up with remember we used to call hot top phase Phillies when we was in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. Black man in a little hat, black man in a little hat. Yeah, Tiff. And Cherie Renee asked if I was going to be doing any more stand-up comedies. Cherie, I'm always doing stand-up comedy. Let me show you. I got to show. Cherie, where you at? What part of the country you in? If you in the DMV, you can come to this show.
In Bowie is starting off the year with a DMV big dog. It's Teddy Carpenter, headlining this month, and it's going to be one to remember. Joe Clair and Friends welcomes Teddy Carpenter out to Bowie Center for Performing Arts Saturday, January 21st, along with the real Baltimore hot girl, Stiletto, and the hilarious brother, Stacy Carver. As always, we've got live music by Sound of the City Band, featuring Precious Joubert. We've got incredible food from Ruby's Southern Comfort Kitchens. Tickets are $40 for main floor, $30 for balcony, and free parking. That's Saturday, January 21st, with 2 showtimes, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Doors open at 5:30. Bowie Center for Performing Arts. Banging in Bowie.
So you come on out to my comedy show in Bowie, Maryland. You get there at 5:30, have a drink or two, eat yourself a little something if you feel like it, hang out, We're going to start putting TVs, I'm going to start putting content on the big screen. And then, that's my comedy show. So please come on out and see me. Tickets at bowiecenter.org. It's going down on the 21st, which is next Saturday. Not this Saturday coming, but next Saturday. Nice pre-birthday jump out for Sorrel Hatcher. Yes, I saw Eddie Murphy's speech last night. Let's get to this moment of clarity. When we come back, we're going to talk about Eddie Murphy's speech. All right? Time for a moment of clarity right here on Joe Clair Live. Where's my song? Where's the music? That's not it. Oh, here we go. Boom. There we go. put this butterfly on my wall, on this wall right here. What y'all think? Can't y'all see this big ass butterfly right there? Power of imagination. Time for a moment of clarity. First of all, matter of fact, let's do this. This is what my mother used to make us do. Make me and my siblings do. My siblings ain't like it. I loved it. So take a deep breath. I'm sorry. Take a deep breath. Hold it for 3 seconds and then let it out. Do one more. Hey, now bring yourself into just another space. This is called the power of imagination. This morning, I want to talk to you and your imagination. Yes, your imagination. Your imagination is such an underrated, powerful tool that can take you to your highest heights. It is the gateway to your biggest accomplishments, to your biggest satisfactions in the world. It is the gateway to you making an impact and fulfilling legacies. There is a playful part of your imagination that we've had since we were little kids, but there's also a more serious part of your imagination that makes a successful family take shape, that helps a successful marriage happen, the part that makes a business happen, the part that makes a career happen, the part that makes that body be what you want it to be. That's the power of your imagination. Tap into your imagination and don't play like it's nothing. It's real and it takes you to wherever you're trying to go. Feed your imagination. That's it. It's the power of imagination. That's today's moment of clarity. Imagine what you can do. Imagine. Just start with the imagining what you could do. Tomorrow we're going to talk about believing. Because some of us are too scared to dream. We scared of our dreams. Won't tell them to nobody. Won't even admit to ourselves what it is we really want out of life. Say, that's silly. Don't even entertain that shit. Somebody along the way, when you were born into the world, you came into the world, somebody told you, you don't think that way. Think inside this box, and you stay inside that box. So you turn 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and you've been in this box this whole time. Meanwhile, you got an imagination back here that you did not feed. That is huge and powerful. That can take you anywhere you want to go. Now, I've used my imagination my whole life. Ever since I got out of trouble from when I was about to sell drugs. I got in trouble, and then after that, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna imagine myself as an art student somewhere. And boom, I was off to college. And then after that, it was television, radio, television, radio, television, radio. I'm on television now. I got comedy shows this weekend. I'm sitting here making music. I'm talking to y'all every morning. My bills been paid forever. Oh, let me put that into perspective too. By using my imagination, I have always been able to take care of my bills, live wherever I want to, do whatever I wanted to. You know, vacations. I done it. I done had a ball. Like sitting here talking to y'all. you know, if I'm in my basement because I done been everywhere. Or I haven't been everywhere, but I've done a ton of shit. I'm like super satisfied with what experiences I've had, and my imagination got me there. So that's this morning's moment of clarity. Feed your imagination, use it. And then that'll take you into what your goals are, what really lies at the heart of who you are. You won't have to look at pictures and shit and say, oh, maybe someday. You use your imagination, you start today. It's your moment of clarity. Howie Bell, how you doing, brother? Just had a moment of clarity about the power of our imaginations and where they can take us and what they can do. The lady who wrote Harry Potter, look how she used her imagination. All the way down to Pinky Cole, we talked to, not all the way down, but look at Pinky Cole, who we talked about yesterday. Imagination. Something called slutty vegan. That didn't exist. She used her imagination and boom. I would. Thank you, Monica. But use your imagination is what I'm telling you. Use it, and continue to, and then let it take you where you want to go. That's your moment of clarity right here, 9:20 in the morning time. Let's end with the strings. We're going to talk about Eddie Murphy. Let's talk about Eddie Murphy next. Listen to the strings for a minute. I made this back in September. Black man. I be looking at myself because I really do like Joe Clair. You hear me? I could have been ugly as shit, and I'm not. Now I'm goofy than a motherfucker. Oh, I am goofy. Goofball, goofy McGoofball. But I'm beautiful. Yes, Howie Bell is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all miss Howie Bell if you didn't come to the last Bangin' and Bowie show. Howie Bell is... I love Howie Bell. He's one of the most sincere cats I've met in comedy. Since I've been doing comedy. This brother right here. And he is one of my wife's favorites. Now she vocally says it, and I don't like my wife telling me another motherfucker is funny. We don't like that shit. For comedians, don't be around here telling me how funny this nigga is and that nigga is. Nah, we don't like that shit. Fuck is wrong with you? Not when I gotta use these jokes to pay these bills around this motherfucker. He's so funny. No, he ain't. None of these niggas you know is funnier than me when I'm paying the bills around this. Nah, for real. On some no bullshit. Now, for me, Howie Bell dropped it. I'd laugh every time I see him. But I don't need her saying this shit. You thought I was bald this whole time, Tam? Nah, I just got a Matt Quest ass hairline, but nah. I ain't bald. Yeah, my wife right here talking about how funny Howie Bell is. What the fuck wrong with you? I'm bringing that up in counseling. 9:23, we listening to the sounds of Joe Clair on the track. Yeah, I got a receipt. She said I got a receding hairline. No, I have a recessive hairline. My shit ain't receding. My shit been recessive my whole life. My daughter let me know that she... My daughter said, yeah, I got your forehead, and everybody knows I have a big forehead. I said, you don't have a big forehead? I said, so you saying I got a big forehead? She said, I ain't know I had a big ass forehead. So I have a recessive hairline. And I've been joning on niggas' foreheads for a very long time. I did not know I had a big ass forehead. So, yeah, there you have it. Beluga whale. Like a beluga whale. Y'all know what a beluga whale is? Google it, bitch. All right, so Eddie Murphy. Yeah, I'm bringing that up in council. So Eddie Murphy last night killed the Golden Globes. Was that last? I just saw the clip this morning. He killed the Golden Globes. Robert Gray said I had a big ass forehead since the 3rd grade. He killed the Golden Globes by giving some advice to young, up-and-coming actors, comedians, whatever. And his advice to them was to pay your taxes. He said, pay your taxes. What was the second one? What was the second one? He said, pay your taxes. Somebody said it, wrote it down. Excuse me. Oh yeah, pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your mouth. Craig Talley, what it do? Eddie Murphy proves that he is the greatest. He is the greatest. He's Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie Murphy for me is arguably number one. I'm gonna go ahead and put Eddie up front because I've been watching Eddie Murphy since I was 13 years old, and it's just been funny after funny after funny after funny after funny after funny after funny for 40 plus years. Eddie Murphy got on. First he had the song "Put the Boogie in Your Butt." Don't forget Eddie Murphy had that record, "Put the Boogie in Your Butt," right? That came out first, and he had another record on there, and he was on Saturday Night Live, like defeating the world, like Gumby, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, Velvet Jones, Buckwheat, the night Buckwheat got shot, Buckwheat's greatest tunes, greatest hits, that man had, you feel what I'm saying? Celebrity Hot Tub. Then Delirious comes out and it's curtains. And then Trading Places comes out and it's curtains. Right? Then 48 Hours comes out and it's curtains. Then Raw and Beverly Hills Cop come out. He had Raw and he had Beverly Hills Cop. Curtains. Beverly Hills Cop 2, through the roof. And he been a $10 million, $20 million. He been a $20 million movie star ever since. Then Coming to America. Boom. What you want? Coming to America, and what do you want? And then then he made the PJs. Then he made a bunch of movies. Remember he was doing action movies. He did Metro. Y'all remember that movie? Y'all remember that movie Metro? Nobody remember. Yeah, he did some duds. Everybody had some duds. I ain't gonna say he ain't do no. I'm not even. That's the thing. I ain't even gonna mention Louis. Hey, Rob Gray, Marvin Gaye on here. Hey, Marvin Gaye. They go Rob Gray from Stephen Decatur. I'm sorry, I just hooked up two cats who knew each other from junior high school. My man Louis and my man Robert Gray. Anyway, I'm not gonna mention his duds. We gonna stick to the hot shit. But speaking of one, My wife loves the movie Metro. I came in, I had never seen nobody watch Metro. And okay, I came in the house and it was on one time. I was like, all right, cool. I forgot this was out. Next thing I know, she done watched that joint 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row. I said, you fucks with Metro like that? She loved Metro. Pluto Nash, Bowfinger, a bunch of them joints. Then he was the little dragon in Mulan. He killed that. And then Harlem Nights bust their ass. Hold on, we got to back up a little bit. Harlem Nights bust their ass, but can we talk about the greatest Eddie Murphy accomplishment of all times, which is the movie Life? I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Life is the greatest thing ever. That joke's so funny to me that's me and my wife's favorite movie. We can't watch it no more. I think together, me and my wife have watched Life over 500, 600 times on some no bullshit. Let's not forget the Clumps, the Nutty Professor. When he was done, then he became Donkey and Shrek. Killed it. Hilarious. And then he was a vampire in Brooklyn. Right? Don't forget Vampire and all those other shits. And then this nigga came out and did Dolomite. That Dolomite Jones so vicious. I get choked up at the end every time. At the end every time I get so choked up, man, with Dolomite. Say, nah, Lady Reed, I already seen the movie. You go ahead and watch it. These people gonna be out here, man. They paid to see Dolomite. I'm gonna give them Dolomite. That's right, Dolomite. You go kill it, Dolomite. You tell him, Dolomite. And he go out there, way down in the jungle deep. So Eddie Murphy can say whatever he want. He gave that speech last night. Eddie Murphy get to say whatever it is he feels these days. Cause yeah, he the GOAT. 9:31 in the morning time. Who wants to talk real estate? And just a reminder, yes, this show will be moving to ShareZo. I have to move this show to ShareZo, everybody, in the coming weeks. We're going to ship over to ShareZo. I hope y'all can come with me. I will still be posting stuff on all the social media platforms, but for my business and for everything else, I have to make the move to ShareZo, to that monetized platform. Jay Pope, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. Y'all say good morning to my man Jay Pope, who just joined the group. Jay Pope is Jay. Welcome to the Black Ass Bunch. You are officially a member of the Black Ass Bunch. Good to see you. This is the Joe Clair Live. Where we say get your black ass up every morning. ShareZo is a place. So here's what ShareZo is, Kim. ShareZo is a black-owned video platform for comedians, and it's for us to monetize directly to people who watch. So yes, you will have to pay to watch this, but there will be a monthly subscription. $1, $2, maybe $3 a month, some shit like that. And I'm not trying to get rich, but it will pay for taking care of doing this. It's kind of like public TV. It's kind of like me selling a podcast out my trunk. Right now you watching it on Facebook or you're watching it on YouTube. Well, what YouTube and Facebook do is that they have everybody come onto their platform, and then they make billions and billions and billions of dollars. And then they pay each person who has a platform a fraction. I've been here a year and I haven't ever gotten a check from YouTube. YouTube doesn't give me a damn thing. So what Sharezone allows us to do is to say, okay, if you really down with what I'm doing, follow me over here. I hope you can follow me. I hope everybody can. And come see me every morning. But what I'll do is add to the production value. We'll start having guests. We'll start having musical guests. We'll start having other things. I can play all the music I want to on Sharezone. Oh, and it's black owned. A brother named Earl Scott from Ellicott City, Maryland, who had a career in IT, started this platform. So basically, it's like the BET of YouTube. The BET of there's another one called Fanbase as well. Isaac Hayes Jr. owns that one. But this one is specifically for black comedians. And I have to go there, Kim. I have to take it over there. And there is a Sharezone app. You go to sharezone.com and you download the app. And so also, if you tier it, like there's access, there's hundreds of comedians on Sharezone. So you on the Sharezone app and you can watch. Basically, black comedians have been getting pimped too long. We're taking our content back and putting it elsewhere because everybody uses black comedy content. Like if I put up some content on YouTube, YouTube will flag me. But then YouTube goes and finds a way to monetize the content I just finished talking about. And it makes that money. And it don't have to be that way. I'm not saying that it's not fair. YouTube works very hard to be the platform that it is. But watching Earl Scott build this platform, I'm like, oh no, he working hard too. So I'm going over here with this brother, and hopefully in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we are all going to Sharezone. And Sharezone stands for your sharing zone. It's your sharing zone. So it's sharezone.com. Kim, I'm sorry, I done turned the music down and everything else. Let's play some other music this morning. It is 9:36. Anybody got real estate questions? I'm ramping up my real estate life. Uh-oh. William going at y'all. Hey, Will, you be going hard sometimes. Hey, Will, you be going hard sometimes. You ballin' ass uppity niggas got it. Don't act like you don't because the white man that came out with a new bag or a new phone, you got it for them. Hey, Will, you hilarious. All right, so we can keep it real on Sharezone too. Plus, you'll get access to my new comedy content. I'll be releasing all my music on Sharezone. I'll be releasing all of my videos on Sharezone. All of my comedy stuff will be on Sharezone. I will still have some YouTube and Facebook content, but it won't be this. Because y'all see me out here in the community. Oh, Nevada, who just asked what that was? Nevada, it's Covenant House is who I work with, Nevada, the Covenant House DC. Y'all see me in the community doing my work. I do my little gigs on Fox 5 and I gig, and I need to own my brand. And I think that, moving over to a black platform is part of the way for me to do that. And so that's what I'm doing. So please, I hope you roll with me on this move. And I won't be the only podcast that'll be there. I think I'm the first one. Yeah! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also the face of the platform. So when you go on there, you see Joe Clair. I do all the how-to videos and all that other stuff. Because I'm Joe Clair. I've been doing this from back in the day. So this is what we're going to do. And then you get an exclusive. Hopefully in the next year or two, we'll have comedians releasing their specials on Sharezone. Now imagine that. Sharezone, exactly. Yeah, Cannon. Sharezone. Now imagine if top-notch comedians release their new specials on Sharezone. DL Hughley put a special up on Sharezone that nobody else has. It's an exclusive. It's only on Sharezone. So did Lil Duval. the Living My Best Life special. It follows him from when that record came out, and it's on tour with him as he works that out. I have stuff from the Bethesda up there now, and I'm taking this podcast over there, and there's other stuff there. So Scherzo is what it is. And we'll be talking real estate on Scherzo too. And I probably still will come to Facebook and YouTube to broadcast like my upcoming first time home buyer seminar. I'm about to do a first time home buyer seminar the last week of this month. So I'll get that out to y'all real soon. And I got Moni Love coming to town. I gotta take care of that today. We having a Howie Bell on Scherzo. I forgot the goddamn right. Howie Bell is on Scherzo. What am I talking about? Howie Bell is on Scherzo. I forgot boy. Some real shit. Howie Bell on Scherzo. So make sure y'all check him out. It's called Hood Nature. Only on Scherzo. Go check it out, man. It's how black folks get in the game, man. Scherzo is, I really got to put it like that. This is how black folks get in the game of content creation and content and platforms and everything else. I'm gonna get on there and see if I can make a nigga or a few laugh. But I'm scared as fuck. I need $3,500 for a lawyer for my baby. So fuck it, man. Listen, anybody who thinks that they funny, fuck it, put a mic up, get a mic and stand in front of your camera and put that shit on Scherzo. But make sure you funny. But you might be able to monetize your shit. You feel what I mean? And I feel really good. I'm moving with a black guy. A black guy who I have access to. You know what I mean? BET started right here in Northeast Washington, D.C. Kathy Hughes started Radio 1 right here in Washington, D.C. on U Street. I mean on 8th Street with WOL. And then later, throughout. So why not? Earl Scott trying to start Scherzo here. Why not? Why the not? We always talk about we give away our culture. We don't never get to own our culture. Here's an opportunity for those of us, and I'm at a great level where I'm still accessible. I have a team who works for me, but I don't have a ton of celebrity around me. You know what I mean? It's cool. You can see me walking down the street. And then you next thing, 10, 20 minutes later, you see me on TV. And I ain't tripping. So at this level, I get to play how I want to play. And I think that's a very smart move. Scherzo, damn it. I don't know what fan base's business model is. But with Scherzo allows me to keep 90% of anything I generate. YouTube gives you 0.0000000.1%. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Scherzo works the whole other way. It's like I said, it's like selling shit out your trunk. Let's go. What you want? Some pirate shit. I can talk however I want on Scherzo without worrying about nothing. Jay Pope. Hey, Jay, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Morgan State University represent. Yeah, so they allow black creators to keep 90%. Remember when we seen TLC on Behind the Music? And TLC told us what they deal looked like and how Pebbles rode off into the sunset with all that waterfalls bread. You see what I mean? This is the other way around. Aunt Mo, what it do? And you bring up a great point, Tammy. YouTube, their money is in sponsorship, for sure. But they only cut me a small percentage of the sponsorship dollar that comes in off of my content. So they have so much content going that if I was a if I was Ivory Soap, say, it's worth it for me to put it on I can put my ad on 3,000 people's videos, and those 3,000 videos might generate 3 million, 30 million, 300 million views, depending on who they put it on, right? So they put it on everybody. But they only pay everybody this much. You see what I mean? Now, are there people making money off YouTube? Yes. I know a brother who was putting up content. He said he was putting up 15 pieces of content a week between YouTube and Instagram, and he would put it on YouTube first in a clip and send it back to Instagram, and he was making 4 and 5 figures a month off of YouTube, and that was his job all day, every day. But for someone like me, who is I'm a podcast, I gotta think about that model differently. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Now, don't y'all be calling Pebbles dirty. That's the record business. That is the record business. Look, listen to Mary J. Blige's story. Listen to the Aretha Franklin story. Listen to anybody who signed a record deal story. That's the record business. The record business is dirty. I don't necessarily think Pebbles did any cheat. Pebbles didn't do anything nefarious. Neither did Puffy. Neither did Berry Gordy. They did what the record industry standard is. And the record industry standard is to take all of that money when you come fuck with me. Now, I would say the industry is dirty and funky and nasty. And to tell you the truth, I've never seen anybody, in the industry do anything other than what we saw happen with TLC. I've never seen anybody, outside of you coming in as an independent and then telling the record label what it was going to be, what the rules are. It's just like that. This goes back to shares, though. Same thing. I can't be mad at YouTube for what their algorithm and how their business model is. Nah, YouTube is incredible. It has done some incredible things, not only for itself, but for people who view it. But you got to do a ton of work to get your money. That's the same as the record industry. I remember when I heard Mary J. Blige say she didn't make her first million to her third platinum album. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. That's the record industry worldwide. In some places, it's even worse. Them dance hall artists, they wasn't getting any money off the record. I'll make the record for you so that you can go and perform at other places and you can keep that money. But anybody who buys this record is my money. The record label would take all of it. That's the game. So, what do? You have options. There are other options to playing that game. I don't necessarily call record industry people dirty. The record industry is lopsided, is what I call it. You feel what I mean? So what do? You do something, you do some other shit. Scherzo, go independent. That guy Russ, there's a rapper named Russ. Russ been putting out records since 2011. But he would just come in his basement, just like me, make his records, put them out. And he kept putting them out. And then one day, one of the Kardashians heard his music and played his music, and it was off to the races, and now he's one of the biggest artists in the last couple of years. Usman says, except Nigeria, Afrobeat artists gets all the money they deserve. I hope so. I hope that's how it looks. I hope that's the case, Usman. Tammy say Puffy robbed everybody. I wouldn't say that though. The record industry, Puffy. All right, so Puffy had a deal under Clive, right? So first and foremost, Puffy got to get Clive his money back. That's the first thing any artist going to talk to Bad Boy got to understand. He owe motherfuckers money. If it ain't under, whoever Puffy was under, Puffy got to pay somebody first. Every dollar that come in there, when an artist get a deal, like Puffy get a deal under some other thing, they got to pay another motherfucker first. So the dollar that's coming in is already split. You feel me? So Clive already taking 40% of that motherfucker. Now, Puffy got to put your record out. He got to operate in here. And that's the game. He got to operate in here. And then operating in here. What about when I put out records and it don't make no money? What happens when we put out flops? Is their reasoning. So what I will say is the record industry, raggedy than a mother. I know some great people in the record industry. Some very, very upstanding, trustworthy, 100% solid individuals in the record industry that I would trust with my kids and my wife. But the industry itself, raggedy than a mother. So is social media. Super lopsided. We ain't gonna realize how lopsided it was for 20 years. When you say, you know what? A generation of people played their lives out on their phones. And now that generation of people is suffering from mental health issues that come along with the phones. One of the millennials showed me that they have a new dent in their finger now because of how they've been holding their phone so long, how you hold your phone. They have the phone dent in their finger. Remember how we had the phone, the pencil dent? When we used to write and we had that little dent in our, because we always had a pencil right there. They have the phone one now. So years from now, we're gonna be realizing that all of these industries made a killing off of a generation doing digital content. At the time, we thought it was the perfect thing to do. But then we're gonna realize for our collective mental health, oh no. You feel what I mean? And they made all the money. So we're gonna be like, oh, I want my money back. I want my money back. YouTube. Let's say we find out 10 years from now that these phones been giving us radiation or we find out 10 years from now the blue light from these devices is just super damaging to our eyes and it's cut our lifespan of our eyes in half. Or any of those things. We're going to be coming back same way we did tobacco, same way we did television, same way we did pork, same way we did sugar. You see what I mean? So, I'm thinking of it in those terms. Get busy doing your own shit. And get busy doing your own shit. I don't think that the record industry is raggedy. The record industry is set up the way it's always been set up. And if you get in, there's a chance you can make a whole bunch of money. There's a chance you can make a whole bunch of money. There's a chance you can lose your shirt. But isn't that every business? I think we ain't even start talking about the movie business. We ain't even start talking about the movie business. Radio so cutthroat and rap. Listen, man. Both, Tammy. ShareZo can be both. ShareZo allows us to set how we want to do this. So you can if I'm going to do a podcast every day, you can sign up to watch it every day if you want, or you can sign up to watch it one time if you feel like it. It's up to you. And if I have a special up there, you can sign up to just watch it one time. You could swipe the card and watch it once if that's what you feel like doing. If not, you can subscribe to all my shit. It's both. It's both options, and they've worked very hard to be able to allow us to have both options. To see if this works. You know? Right. This that's gonna be the commercial in years to come. If you had a cellular device from the years 2000 to 2025, you may have been exposed to high levels of radiation. You want your class action money? So, it's all what it is. And I chalk all of it up to the human experience here on this planet while we circling. And don't forget, we live in America. America is still an experiment. The United States of America, they call it the American experiment because this shit is an experiment. And y'all notice TikTok ain't the same in China as it is in America. China don't let nobody fight in Waffle House on their TikTok. They not showing that shit. They don't show fighting in Waffle House on TikTok. You ain't no twerking on TikTok in China. You understand what I'm saying? They be having videos about giraffes and shit like that, teaching the kids about the solar system. It's a whole nother story. 9:54, we did not talk real estate today, but remember, if Joe Clair is real estate, bitch, come buy a house. If you need Joe Clair is real estate, bitch, come buy a house. If you need real estate, if you have real estate questions or whatever, the W the fuck real estate. Call W the fuck real estate. If you need a house, if you have questions about a house, make sure you DM me, hit me up. Let me know if you have real estate questions. We getting the houses. We getting people where they need to be. Real talk. Oh, did y'all see that Wall Street has spent $1 billion on buying up single family homes so that they can rent them to us? They say, hey, I want to make it easy for you. I'll buy the house and then I'll rent it to you. And then you can just keep paying me. And then when you're ready to go, I'm just going to rent it to somebody else. And they can keep paying me. And let's say the life of a house, is 40 years, 50 years. What's the life of a house? How much money you think they're going to make paying $3,000 a month every month when they built the house themselves? So, you know, they not taking out a mortgage on that house. You know what I'm saying? They bought the land and built the house. And then they're going to sell them to you. I mean, rent them to you. Wells Fargo ending their black home ownership program. I bet from a realtor standpoint, that's sad to hear, and I'm going to read and research and find out why that is happening. From a comedian standpoint, I bet they is. I bet the fuck they is. Real estate side, I'm going to do my investigations and report back to you guys why Wells Fargo is ending their black home ownership program. Comedian side, hey, yeah. I knew they was going to end that shit sometime soon. They wasn't going to keep that shit up. They don't want your black. Now when I just told you that Wall Street done bought is buying up all of the single family homes, they want to rent them to. Who you think they going to rent them to? Black folks with a degree from an HBCU thinking that we don't know no better. That's what they hoping. Hoping and thinking that we don't know no better. And we going to rent these houses. All right, y'all. Time for me to go. Hope y'all had a great day. I'll hit you up, Robin. Let's get up out of here. Can I leave with Gone today? Or what record should I play today? Let me leave with some gangster shit.
Mama needs some rent money. Yeah. Need some rent money. Yeah. I said mama needs some rent money.
This is my man Young Saint, straight out of Northeast, produced by Joe Clair. Yeah, I did this track.
Yeah. I said mama needs some rent money. Yeah.
Mama Needs Some Rent Money is the name of the song.
Mama needs some rent money. Sister want them new joints. Doing travel out to Florida. Right here about to have a daughter. Life ain't sweet sugar water. Pack of Legos for 40. Break them down and have an orgy. Niggas bitches play cordial. Phone like it blow the 40. If phone like it blow the 40. Mama needs some rent money. Sister want them new Jordans. Boo want travel out to Florida. Right here about to have a daughter. Life ain't sweet sugar water. Pack of Legos for 40. Break them down and have an orgy. Niggas bitches play cordial. If I don't like it, blow the 40. If I don't like it, blow the 40. I see green, go deport him. Shoot a nigga, fuck torture. In the trenches for a fortune. Kill a nigga like abortion. All for them Ben Franklins. Getting money, God thank you. Raised like broke bone. Ankle sprain, pocket swollen. Living life like a song. Take him down, was a running back. Shit ain't changed. I want my hundreds back, run it up. Then I run it back. Bullets flash, that's 100 shots. Knock his ass out them cardigans. He want that dry car again. Want my money from all of them. Lil' Saint been a part of this. Street shit, so the Glock on here. Potty mouth, keep on talking shit. 5 llamas, start sparking shit. Crashed out, couldn't pocket zip. Broke nigga, lost a ligament. Real till they be killing me. Make them bills and you belling me. Read them bills like I'm Ronnie D. Out in Buffalo selling D. Misdemeanors, the felonies. Don't get back what they telling me. They told me this shit not to be told. So what is you selling me? Niggas tripping too low for me.
Yeah, this Young Saint, produced by Joe Clair.
Travel out to Florida, right here about to have a daughter. Life ain't sweet sugar water. Pack a
I don't know if y'all know I'm vicious with these tracks.
orgy. Niggas bitches play cordial. If I don't like it, blow the 40. If I don't like it, blow the 40. Mama needs some rent money. Sister want them new Jordans. Boo want travel out to Florida.
Make sure y'all check me out today, 3 o'clock, Fox 5. I'll have on my news voice.
Niggas bitches play cordial. If I don't like it, blow the 40. If I don't like it, blow the 40. Why I feel like they left me all alone, yeah, help me. Run it up, but I was healthy. Always wanna be wealthy. Stay 100 till they melt me. Ride with hitters like I'm Adolf. Mama house won't pay off. Going hard, gotta pay off. Life a game. Get my play on, take it back like a payphone. Drop it off like Amazon all black. Get my pound on, rob it back. Mac ain't save him. Life is silly, it could cave. And so I'm steady chasing pavement from the belly in the basement. No fees, but ain't main bitch on the new with your main bitch. Getting money can't change shit. Exorcist, same thing. Just hold it down, then they strangle. Wrap it up, then they tangle. Only one like a single. Stack it up, then my Pringles. Fuck a text, I'ma ring you at your door like a screamer. Bullshit, yeah, I seen you taking losses like a bingo. Walking around like a regal. Now I'm high in the ear, taking chances like a nigga. I do this shit for my people. Mama needs some rent money. Sister want them new Jordans.
Make sure y'all grab tickets.
I
do it all day, every day. Get tickets, Joe Clair and Friends next Saturday. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a great day. Namaste. Remember, the power of your imagination. Let's go get it. Let's go get it.